Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Kingdom Daughter. So, I know you might be wondering, didn't I just watch a video with her in the same outfit, same hairdo? Yes. And you know why? This mama just had some free time. You know what? Baby girl's asleep, so I'm gonna use this time to myself to film my videos. So yeah, all you mamas out there know what I'm talking about. You understand the struggle. You finally have some free time to yourself, so what do? Make the best of it. Okay, so that's what we're doing here today. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, guys, so I'm so excited because I've been wanting to do this for a minute now, but like I said, finally just having that time to myself, that time to really sit down and reflect. So today that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have a heart to heart, reflection day. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about is, being a mom. I wanted to talk about other moms and just kind of create this open space, this open ambiance for us all as mothers, new mothers, mothers who have adult children. This space, this channel, I want to welcome you. I want to embrace you. And I want to also be welcome and embraced because guess what? We're all in this together. I've realized becoming a mother that you need that support, you need that community, that spirit, that hug, that embrace. It can be a lonely road. It can feel lonely sometimes, especially if you are a person where you're not close by your family, you're not close necessarily, you don't necessarily have people that you are like absolutely close with. Having a community, having people to rally around you and support you in your emotions physically is so empowering. So I want to create that space here on my channel for mothers to come and share and just have heart to heart and know that I hear you. I hear you. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today openly was my body. And I know I'm not alone. Don't make me feel alone out here. Listen, guys, it has been real. Really, really real. Okay? Yep. The struggle is real. So for me, my midsection has been that struggle that is super duper real. Okay? Let's see. The tummy area. It's just not the same. And I want it to be what it was before because I really missed having my old stomach. I really miss seeing, no stretch marks. What else? No sag, no dragging, just nice flowing skin. What happened? What happened? Listen, this has been a wake-up call because I've been raised around a lot of women, women that have given birth, raised their children, and gone through this postpartum journey that I'm now experiencing, right? And I would hear them talk about it. I would hear them make the same kind of complaints, or not necessarily complaints because we're not complaining. We're grateful, right? We're grateful mamas. But at the same time, it's just such a dissatisfaction because it's your body and it's what you're displeased with. And it's okay to be honest. So let's talk. Let's have real conversations about what we see and how we feel about it. So for me, I've heard those cries, but it never resonated. I couldn't connect with, okay, I see what you're saying. I sympathized. Now, I'm like, oh my God, no, I understand that pain. And it's not really pain either, but I just understand where you're coming from. And so pretty much that's where I'm at. So I just wanted to share with you guys today like a few things that I've recently started doing to change my mind, change my outlook. And let's talk about that before I share those things with you, right? What does it look like when you decide that you're going to love the skin that you're in, this new skin, this new tummy, this new breasts that we know have to live with? For those of you who have, you've breastfed, and I'm sure they're not the same girls that you lived with all your life. They're not the same girls, they're different sisters. No, they're taller. Let's not even go into it, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm saying. So for me, I had to come to a place of awareness, like, what are you doing? Why are you throwing stones at yourself every single day? Why? How is that gonna help anything? Is it gonna change your body? Is it gonna make you look better? Is it gonna make you feel any better about yourself? The way you talk to yourself, the way you look at yourself in the mirror? And so when I started asking myself these difficult questions, right, I was able to answer them. And of course, the answer is no. And I want you to ask yourself the same difficult questions, like, why am I throwing stones at myself? Why do I constantly go in the mirror and judge myself, judge my midsection, judge my arms, judge my breasts, judge how I look, judge this, judge that? Why do we tear down even ourselves? Because it's okay to do it to somebody else, but when you're doing it to yourself, like, that's when you need to stop and check yourself the more. Not encouraging that we do any type of negativity outwards to anyone else, but especially if it's coming from you to you, towards you, you need to stop and check yourself even more, because what you're doing there is mentally adding more baggage to what's already there before, right? And we need to be healthy mamas for our families and for our babies. So for me, I started to change the words, to change how I spoke. So when I would go in the mirror, I would stop eating away at myself, eating away at my flaws and insecurities. Let's be honest, let's call them what they are. They're insecurities. So I decided, you know what, today's a new day. I'm not gonna say I hate my stomach anymore. I'm not gonna say I wish it wasn't there. So what I started doing was changing my thought pattern and changing how I spoke about my body. I love my body. I love looking in the mirror. I love being in this skin, and just increasing that by even now doing things to express that love towards myself, which would be exercising. Are you working out? Are you doing anything about how you feel towards yourself? For me, I've recently stumbled upon yoga. I've been doing. I would definitely implore you to ask yourselves these tough questions. What is it that I can do to change my mindset about what I see in the mirror? What I have to get up and live with every day. What can I do to change my midsection, for example, right? So these are some things that I've started asking myself, how am I going to fix this? Because it's one thing to keep complaining and keep criticizing, but it's another thing to say, you know what? I'm going to stop being about this and start being more about this, more action. So what I've started doing is yoga. For me, I tried the 30-day ab workout. I've tried, you name it, I've tried it. And what I realized is, because of diastasis recti, I hope I'm saying it right. So it's called diastasis recti, where your midsection, where there was once like a wall of abs, had to be parted to make room for your baby to grow. So with that being said, a lot of women go through diastasis recti, and that definitely, after baby, postpartum, can become such a strain on your body if you are not working towards closing that gap in your midsection. If you're not working to sustain your core, then certain exercises you won't be able to do. And you will also notice that your tummy will still, be sagging and dragging. So I've realized that I can't just jump into doing all these different types of workout, especially not crunches, nothing that has anything to do with crunches or sit-ups, because that's not going to help. It's just going to make things worse. So I just wanted to encourage you mamas to do some research and make sure that you are closing that gap before you do certain types of exercises trying to get abs. So yoga, like I was mentioning before, is something that is very simple. It's very holistic for the body, spirit, and mind. So I just kind of ventured off into doing yoga, and it has been really helping, because you know what? Not only do we need to heal our bodies physically, but our minds. It is such a battle. Like Joyce Meyer's book says, the mind can definitely be a battlefield, you guys. And a lot of people go through postpartum depression over things that they have to encounter each day, whether it's their body struggles, weight gain after baby, or just not getting enough weight. Some people, after having baby, they've lost so much weight and they're just not able to look like how they want to look, feel sexy, or feel confident again. So there's so many things that can pull you apart and mess with your mental space after having a baby. And it's very important to check your health, check your mind, check the things that you are feeding your mind. What are you telling yourself? What are your thoughts? Every day I would encourage you to strengthen your mind, not just strengthen your body. Exercise is wonderful, and that's something that I find, it's becoming my new normal, to get up every day and get at it. But definitely I would also suggest focusing on combating the war internally, the struggle, the army that is rushing against your mind, telling you that, oh, you're not pretty enough anymore, you don't look the same way, right? You don't have the same snatched gorgeous body that you used to before pre-baby, so you're not gonna be loved by your husband or your partner. You're not gonna. And sometimes people can put that on you and make you feel like you're not loved the same, or you're not accepted the same because you look different. I got those judgments, I had those stones thrown at me even while I was pregnant, like, oh my goodness, your tummy's so huge, and just a lot of this and that. But I'm just saying that to say, nobody can make you feel less than. No one is supposed to, and nobody can do that without your permission. So I'm encouraging you, being a young mom, being an old mom, if you've had kids who are grown and you're done having kids, but you're still struggling with these internal, I don't even know what to call them. Are they really struggles? Like, what are they for you? I'm not so sure, because for some people it's different levels. So wherever you are at with your fight, that war inside you, I just want to encourage you today to find a place where you fit in, where you can be honest and vulnerable and open and truthful about who you are, about how you feel with yourself. That is so very important, and this is a place where all of that is welcome. So guys, I just hope that you will see yourself as being enough even in this time. And if you don't feel enough, what can you do to start feeling that way, to get on track with yourself? Is it working out? Start doing yoga, being gentle with yourself, and also be careful what you're feeding your mind. I would encourage you to do affirmations, things that are gonna empower you and lift you up and make you feel good and happy. Just try to focus on these things, as the word in Philippians 4 says, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are truthful, whatsoever things are honorable, we should think about these things. So I'm just gonna leave you with those, few encouragement today. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for sharing. See you back soon. Bye.